Hello friends, welcome to Mock Test channel. Today in this video, I am planning to cover most recently asked question and answers from NISM 15 Research Analyst exam. Not only these questions are most recent, but also they are most repetitively asked exam in the last few years. So make sure you watch this video till the end and make sure that you don't miss out any question, because it can happen that the same question will come in your exam as well. Very important note friends, recently we launched NISM 15 chapter 1 video which has got a very good response from the audience, and if you have not watched chapter 1 video, please make sure you watch and put in your valuable feedback in comments so that we can release rest of the chapter explanation videos as well. The playlist link is in the comment box, please make sure you check it out. If you are going to appear for this exam in coming days, please make sure that you also attend the recent mock test which is available in www.mocktestchannel.com, wherein you will find all the recently asked question and answers in mock test format, so that you can attend these question and answers and get the scores at the end, and you will come to know where you are making mistake and which all questions you attempted correctly. So let's begin. Let's start with question number 1. What is the role of research analyst? Options: A. Research analysts are only involved in the analysis of data. B. Research analysts are only involved in the collection of data. C. Research analysts help the clients to take informed decision. D. Research analysts help in financial planning of their client. Friends, the correct answer is research analysts help their clients to take informed decision. Just like I released chapter 1 of this video wherein I explained what is research analyst. It's just like buying a mobile. Before you buy a mobile, you decide which brand you want to buy. What's your comfortable price range? What camera are you looking for? Are you looking for long battery backup or not? All these parameters falls under research, and then you come to a decision whether to buy it or not. That is analysis part of it. So one is data collection, second part is analyzing those data to come to a decision. So what does a research analyst do? Research analysts help their clients to take informed decision. Going to the next question, analysis and decision making, the two imperative parameters involved in are affected by which of the following factors? Option is A. Management ethics. B. Revenues and costs. C. Efficiency of operations. D. All of the above. So friends, the correct answer is all of the above. These kind of questions are now very common, wherein the answer will always be all of the above. All you need to focus is if two of the options seem to be more or less correct, and if you see a D option where all of the above is there, please go ahead and take it with it, because most of the questions all of the above is the right answer. Going to next, sell-side analysts generally work for money managers like mutual funds, hedge funds, portfolio managers who purchase and sell securities for their own investment accounts or on behalf of their clients. State whether true or false. So friends, this definition is correct, but it's not correct for sell-side analyst. It is correct for buy-side analyst, because buy-side analyst is the person who is working with a mutual fund or hedge funds, and they are giving their research analyst reports to the managers sitting there who will make big investment decisions in the mutual fund company. Whereas a sell-side analyst is a person who will handle personal client, who will tell when to buy, when to sell, or when to hold a particular security. So this definition is more correct for a buy-side analyst, and that's why the answer is false. Let's go to the next question. Which of these qualities are desired in a good research analyst? A. Knack for numbers and interpretation. B. Clarity in financial concepts. C. Ability to read and understand financial statements. D. All of the above. So friends, you know the answer. That is all of the above. Going to next question. The market capitalization of a firm is rupees 50 lakhs and it has a total debt of rupees 10 lakhs. The cash in hand is rupees 3 lakhs. What is the enterprise value of the firm? There are 4 options given. Let me tell you, research analyst exam has lot many numericals as well, which will require your concepts to be very clear. So let's get on to this question. Enterprise value is a theoretical takeover price of a firm. How is it calculated? Enterprise value is equal to market value of the equity I'll just start the laser. Market value of the equity plus market value of debt minus cash and cash equivalents. So in the questions, all the three or at least three out of the four things would be given. You will have to find out the fourth thing. You know that enterprise value will be 50 lakh, that is the market capitalization, 10 lakh is the market value of the debt, and 3 lakh is the cash reserve. So doing that calculation, you will come to know the answer is 57 lakhs. So the correct answer is marked as 57 lakhs here. Going to the next question, an agent who buys and sells the shares in a recognized stock exchange is known as. Options are given: A, depository participant, B, underwriter, C, merchant banker, D, stockbroker. So friends, stockbroker is an agent who is involved in buying and selling of a share in a RSE or a recognized stock exchange. Going to the next question, overpricing of securities by market is favorable to the investor. State whether true or false. First, understand that overpricing might be favorable, but not for investors, but for speculator, person who would want to sell a security and then later on buy and gain a profit. So for traders or speculators, yes, overpricing of security can prove to be favorable. But when it comes to investor, underpriced securities is something that they would be preferring, because if a security is underpriced, they can buy it and keep it investment for a long term and gain a significant profit. So the answer over here is false. Next, the current inventory of a company is rupees 2000. The average age of inventory for a company is 10 days. Calculate the sales of the company over the last year, and they are given in the question itself that assume a year to be 365 days. So let's go to the calculation. The inventory turnover ratio, how is it calculated? Inventory turnover ratio gives the number of times the inventory is rolled by a company. So in the question itself is given that the inventory is average age is given as 10 days. So in 365 days, how many times the inventory will roll over? That can be calculated by 365 divided by 10. So 36.5 times the inventory has rolled over, or you can call it less like inventory turnover. So there is a formula, that is inventory turnover is equal to sales divided by inventory. In this formula, we are going to put in all the values. Inventory turnover is 36.5 times is equal to sales, that is the figure that we have to find out, divided by inventory cost is 2000 rupees. So sales is equal to 36.5 multiplied by 2000, that is 73,000 rupees. So the correct answer has been marked as 73,000 rupees. Going to the next question, efficient market hypothesis propagates that share price incorporates and reflects all relevant information. State whether true or false. So what is efficient market hypothesis? Efficient market hypothesis is saying that if you want to understand what a company is doing or how well a company is doing, all you need to concentrate is on the price. Why it is said so? Because there can be so many things that is not available in the public domain. Not many people might be aware of what is actually happening in the company. So much insider stories might be there which is only available to very HNI clients. But if you look at the share price, it is going to have a reflection of all the internal as well as external factors. So the answer is true, that is efficient market hypothesis is correct, that it is saying that the share price is going to reflect all the relevant information that one needs to know. Going to next, research analysts who are individuals or partnership firms shall have a net tangible asset of value not less than rupees this much. Options are given: A, rupees 1 lakh, B, rupees 2 lakh, 3, rupees 5 lakh, D, rupees 10 lakhs. So the correct answer is 1 lakh rupees. Going to next, which technological factors help a country to attract the investors? Options are given: A, availability of a technology savvy population, B, institutions driving technology based initiatives, C, less technological support, D, both 1 and 2. So friends, for any country to invest its investors, we need two things. We need to have driving technologies as well as we need to know people who can work with these technologies. So both option 1 and 2 is correct. Let's go to the next question. Who is the manager of Indian government's debt borrowing? Option is A, RBI, B, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, C, Ministry of Finance, D, Department of Revenue. And the right answer is RBI. RBI is a manager of Indian government's debt borrowing. Next question. Per capita income is a true indicator of. Option is A, national income of the country, B, standard of living in a country, C. Import exports of a country. D. Financial performance of a country. The correct answer is standard of living of country is what is reflected by per capita income. Next, Dash helps to understand drivers of income, saving and investments and employment in an economy. A. Microeconomics. B. Macroeconomics. C. Both microeconomics and macroeconomics. D. None of the above. And the correct answer is macroeconomics. Now let's go on to the next question. Calculate the enterprise value based on the given information. Market capitalization is given as 10 lakh, total debt 3 lakh, cash 4 lakhs. And you have to write the right answer. As you know, the enterprise value is calculated by adding market capitalization and total debt and subtracting cash from it. So 10 plus 3 is 13 minus 4 is 9 lakhs. So 9 lakhs is the correct answer. Going to the next question. Corporate governance takes into which aspects of the management? Option is A. Integrity. B. Efficiency. C. Profitability. And the correct answer is, friends, it looks into the integrity or else the transparency in the system. It's not really concerning about the efficiency or profitability of an organization. What it looks into is how integrity is maintained in that organization, how transparent is the organization. Next, when one invests in equity shares, which of the below options is certain? Option is A. Quantum of cash flow is known. B. Timing of cash flow is known. C. Amount of capital appreciation is known. And D. None of the above. Friends, the correct answer is none of the above, because when you are dealing with equity shares, nobody knows where the market is going to be. It can give you profit, it can give you loss. Only one thing that you can be certain is uncertainty. So nothing is known. So none of the above is the right answer. Next question. The analysis done more from the perspective of a business which looks into setting up offshore and analyzing several countries to choose from is known as. Options are A. Pestle analysis. B. SCP analysis. C. BCG analysis. D. None of the above. So the correct answer is, friend, Pestle analysis. What is Pestle? Pestle means political, economical, socio-cultural, technological and legal and environment analysis. To do any business in any country, a business must know each of the above factors very well and how the changes in any of the either would impact their business. So any organization who is going to set up, say, an business in a different country, they should do a Pestle analysis, and only then they can set up a business in that country. Next, strengths and weaknesses are dashed elements of a business. Option is A. Internal. B. External. C. Psychological. D. All of the above. The correct answer is internal. Friends, until this point, if you have understood whatever has been taught in this video, please hit on that like button and drop in something in the comments saying okay or thanks, so that YouTube algorithm understands that this video is really important for anyone who is appearing for an NISM 15 Research Analyst exam. Also, make sure that you check out the link in the comment section of www.mocktestchannel.com, which has all the latest questions which have been asked in the previous month. So please make sure that you check out and do your practice before you give the real exam. Going to the next question. SEBI has guidelines for research analysts with the main intention of A. Research analysts to follow all compliance rules. B. Investors never lose money in the market. C. Building confidence among investors. D. Both for building confidence and investors never losing their money. So friends, the correct answer is to build confidence among the investors. That's what the goal is. We cannot guarantee that people will not lose money. Of course, if they are investing, there can be profit, there can be losses. But for the investors to have that confidence is what is important as per SEBI. Which of the following is not true about investing? A. Basically all types of investment will result in capital appreciation over a long period of time. B. Basically all types of investment carry risk of capital erosion. C. Investments in equity is riskier than investing in bonds. D. None of the above. So friends, the question is that which of the following statement is not true, that means which is false. So what I can spot is option A is definitely false. Basically all types of investment will result in capital appreciation over a long period of time is wrong. Sometimes you will find that you will buy a land, instead of it appreciating, it will depreciate in value. So not all investments in long run is going to give you a positive return. Next, the depository receipts which are issued in India and listed on an Indian stock exchange with foreign stocks as underlying shares are known as A. American depository receipts, B. Global depository receipts, C. Indian depository receipts, D. None of the above. And friends, the correct answer is Indian depository receipts. Friends, before I make these videos, I also consult the students who have recently appeared for this exam, and they have told that this question, particularly this question, has been repeated so many times in the exam that it's countless times that this question has been repeated. Let's go into the next question. Which of the following is not included in unfair trade practice? A. Misleading advertisement, B. Publicly known information, C. Manipulation, D. Publishing falsehood. The correct answer is publicly known information. If an information which is already publicly known, then spreading that information cannot be seen as an unfair trade practice. Whereas misleading advertisement or somebody doing some manipulation is all definitely an unfair trade practice. Going on to the next question. Inflation will lead to dash in price levels in the economy. A. Decrease, B. Increase, C. No change, D. None of the above. Correct answer is increase. Definitely you know that when the inflation is high, then the price level of everything in the economy will also increase. Let's go on to the next question. When a dividend is declared during the financial year, it is called as A. Mid-year dividend, B. Final dividend, C. Interim dividend, D. Stock dividend. So friends, the correct answer is interim dividend, and the one which is given only once in a financial year is called as a final dividend. Let's start with the next question. In pestle analysis, healthy public finances and a consistent fiscal policy are considered under A. Economic factors, B. Political factors, C. Technological factors, D. Socio-economic factors. So the correct answer is political factors. As you know, the budget is decided by the politicians these days. Even Nirmala Sitharaman was the one who was making the end moves when it came to the budget. So all these public finances and consistent fiscal policy is all coming under political factors. Let's move on to the next question. Foreign direct investment is welcomed by all developing economies as it dash A. Brings in new products and services, B. Brings in new managerial skills, C. Access to traditional technologies, D. Both 1 and 2. And the correct answer is both 1 and 2. Example, one big company which is a foreign based company, when it invests in India, it's not only going to bring in all the new products and services with it, but also the managerial skills that they have in those developed countries. So both 1 and 2 is correct. Next, some investors look for information to provide that they are right. What behavioral bias is this? Options are A. Ownership bias, B. Herd mentality, C. Confirmation bias, D. Anchoring. And the correct answer is confirmation bias, because there are times when people based on their own experience think that this is how the market is going to behave, and if they strongly behave, they will also be very much inflexible when it comes to changing their viewpoint. Such type of bias is called as confirmation bias. Next, the mispricing which is favorable to investors is A. Underpricing, B. Overpricing, C. Both 1 and 2, D. None of the above. The same type of question was also there before, and the correct answer is underpricing, because if the pricing is underpriced, you can buy it and you can gain more profit over the same security. Next, the job of a research analyst is to A. Collect and analyze the data, B. Take investment decisions, C. Manage the investments, D. All of the above. Friends, the correct answer is collect and analyze the data. Research analyst doesn't make investment decision, neither does he manage any investments. So his only job is to collect and analyze the data and give his findings to the fund managers, who will then take the investment decisions. Next, the old companies which have had a long track record give confidence to investors because of dash. A. These companies have seen many business cycles. B. These companies have more knowledge and experience within to meet new challenges. C. The companies have a good historical financial. D. Both 1 and 2. Friends, the correct answer is both 1 and 2, because if the company is old, they must have had a lot of business cycles, and with that comes a lot of knowledge and experience to meet new challenges. Second, careful analysis of historical financial is not required in which business analysis. So they are asking in which of these below analysis we don't need to know the past trend. A. Valuation. B. Quantitative. C. Qualitative. D. All of the above. Friends, the correct answer is C, qualitative. When you are looking at qualitative analysis, we are looking at how the manager is, how a type of culture is being followed in the company. We are not looking into the financial or historical trends, because all of that is done in quantitative analysis and valuations. Next, code of conduct is defined in the schedule dash of research analyst regulation. Where is the code of conduct given in the research analyst regulations? It is in part 3, that is schedule 3, which has all the code of conduct on how a research analyst should behave at work. Next, investment operations require a thorough research due to below mentioned reasons except of this particular reason. A. Understanding the investment options available. B. Determining the suitability for needs of the investors. C. Get fast track quick returns on the investment. D. None of the above. So the correct answer is to get fast and quick returns on the investment, because research analyst, though he conducts a thorough research, he cannot meet that objective where he can make people rich very fast and can give them quick returns. That is not the objective. Next, the total assets of a company is rupees 35,000 and the total liabilities is 18,000, and now we have to calculate what is equity to asset ratio. It's very simple. First you have to find out what is equity. Equity is assets minus liability. So 35,000 rupees is the assets minus liabilities, that is 18,000, gives us a figure of 17,000. Now in order to find equity to asset ratio, equity divided by assets, that is 17,000 divided by 35,000, gives us a figure of 0.48. So 0.48 is the correct answer. Next, the importance and use of microeconomics is or are. A. Microeconomics deals with understanding and working of a free market economy. B. Microeconomics helps us understand how the prices of the product and services get determined in an economy. C. Microeconomics helps us to understand how individuals and firms behave in regards to prices and how goods and services in an economy are distributed among its various participants. D. All of the above. And friends, the correct answer is all of the above, because microeconomics has importance in all the statements that is given here. Next, Companies Act requires that companies which want to raise further capital through an issue of shares must first offer them to existing shareholders, and such an offer of shares is known as A. Preference issue, B. Bonus issue, C. Public issue, D. Rights issue. So the correct answer is rights issue. So if the company has to raise more funds, first it has to offer to its shareholders, and then only it can go to other people. Friends, if you have watched this video till this point, I am sure that you are seriously looking forward to clearing this exam, and I wish you all the best for same. And if you found that my effort is really worthwhile, then please hit on that like button, press on that subscribe button, so that the next video, whenever I am releasing, that notification comes to you. And also please drop in the comment section with some little words like okay or thanks, so that the YouTube algorithm can do its game. See you next time. Thank you so much.